Assalamu alaikum children, and welcome to another episode of the Butterfly Corner on Hilaal TV. My name is Samira and I'll be keeping you company every single day. Look children, I have all my arts and crafts supplies ready. I'm so excited to do some drawings. Have you been drawing with us? Have you been doing the wonderful arts and crafts? I love seeing all your pictures and I love all the wonderful arts and crafts that you send me. I love all the wonderful ideas and I can't wait to do them, inshallah. Let's kickstart the show off and start with some drawing. Today, I want to draw a shark. A baby shark, of course. Children, would you like to learn to draw a little shark with me? Well, if you enjoy drawing little sharks, then join me. You can use anything you have at home. If you don't have any crafts and art supplies, you can use pencils or pens or anything you have. But if you have crayons and markers and color pencils, I'm sure it's going to look absolutely wonderful. I'm going to use craft paper, but you can use any kind of paper you like. If you'd like to cut out your little pictures and stick them around, don't forget to ask your parents for permission first. Children, to do our little shark, this is what we need to do. Don't worry if you get lost. We're going to do it all over again so that you can catch up and do it with us. But before we begin, what's the first thing we need to do? That's right, we need to take the name of Allah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let's start by outlining in a pencil. So if we make a mistake, we can always erase it and go over it again. The first thing I'm going to do is to put my hand sideways. And then I'm going to outline with a pencil. Maybe your little shark will be a teeny tiny one. Maybe yours will be a big one. Whatever it is, I can't wait to see it. So don't forget to send me a picture of it when you're all done. Let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is to put my hand sideways and to outline it. Just like this. There we go. Alhamdulillah. I'm going to go all the way until my wrist. Then I'm going to lift it up and have something like this. The next thing we're going to have to do now is to draw the shark fin. Let's do it together. To do the fin, this is what you have to do. We're going to make a little line going out like this, and then another one going out like that. Then we're going to join it just like that. Just like that. I'm going to go over it again, but before I do that, let's draw a fin. We need to give our shark two little fins, isn't it? So let's give him a fin on this side, and then one more on this side. Just like that. I think our shark needs some teeth, don't you? Let's do some teeth together. I'm going to give him teeth over here because this will be his little mouth. He's going to have sharp teeth so that he can eat his prey. He can eat the little fish in the sea. Did you know Allah created sharks so perfectly? They can live on anything you see. They can eat little fish. They can eat big fish. They can eat plants too. Let's give him a little mouth now, and let's give him little fins too by doing 3 little lines, just like that. Let's go over it again so that we remember how we did our little shark. I'm going to outline my little shark in blue. What color are you going to make yours? Don't forget to show me. I can't wait to hear from you. Come on, let's go over our little shark together. The first thing we did was to lay our hand flat. Can you do it with me? Just like that. We then outlined our hand by going around and around our tiny little fingers. My hand was closed so that I could make the shark's face. And this was my little thumb. This went down until my wrist. Then I did a little line going on the side and one more going on this side. And this would help me to make the shark's tail. I then went around and up again. I'm going to color it in now. Are you going to color in yours? I think we should. But before we go on coloring, let's give him a little fin on either side. Let's give him a little nose and some sharp teeth too. To draw the sharp teeth, I'm going to make little upside down triangles. Just like that. Grr, doesn't our shark look scary? Just like that. And then I'm going to give him little gills so that he can breathe. Let's give him a little face and color him in. Let's color him in blue. While we're coloring, let's take the name of Allah so that we can make dhikr too. For today, let's start off by wondering at the bounties that Allah has given to us. Let's look at the might of Allah. Let's look at how great Allah is. But wait, to hear how great Allah is to say, Allahu Akbar. Allah is the greatest. Let's say it together while we color in. Allah is the greatest. Allahu Akbar. Allah is the greatest. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allah is the greatest. Allah is the greatest. Allahu Akbar. While we're coloring in, don't forget to make the dhikr of Allah so that you too can get giant rewards from Allah. Just like that. You can color in your little shark grey. You can make it a blue friendly shark like mine. Or you can color it in black. Whatever you do, have tons of fun. And don't forget to send me a picture or two. Just like this. Now I want to learn all about sharks, and I want to learn about their greatness too. Did you know sharks can have 5 or 7 slits that can help them to breathe? Did you know Allah created the wonderful sharks that we see? Did you know sharks are so cool that they can go up to 444 million years ago? That's how long ago they were discovered. Can you imagine that sharks were created by Allah? Can you imagine that sharks are almost extinct? Can you imagine that Allah would create something so big and so amazing? Did you know you can get a tiny little shark that's only 17 centimeters? How tiny is that? It's almost the size of our shark. And then you can get giant sharks which are up to 2,000 meters long. To learn more about sharks, ask Mummy or Daddy or your bigger brother or sister to show you the wonderful books that are around. Just like that, we're done. How cute is our little shark? Roar! How is he swimming through the ocean? How is he going from place to place? Is he a tiny little shark that's only 15 to 17 centimeters or 2,000 meters? Whatever he is, it was so much fun to draw him and to color him in too, while getting a reward from Allah. Children, let's go for a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to read a fun story. Stay tuned. Welcome back, children. Look, children, I have another story for you, and today's story is called Caught Red-Handed. Children, what color are your hands? Are they blue or purple or yellow or red too? I'm not talking about the color of your skin, but the color on your hands from after doing arts and crafts, of course. Today's story is called Caught Red-Handed, and it's about a little boy by the name of Huzaifa. Let's read his story. Little Huzaifa was sick with worry. He hadn't learned his surah for today's sabak. He pretended to have a tummy ache to be able to skip madrasa, but he knew that it wouldn't work. Mummy was too clever for that. His parents insisted that he had to go every day. He could only be absent if something really serious was going on. By attending madrasa, he would get the Islamic education that he needed to be successful both in this life and the hereafter, insha'Allah. Huzaifa's head was a little bit sore because he tried to solve his problem. His mu'allima had asked him to learn 3 lines of his surah, but he was too lazy to learn it the night before. And now there just wasn't enough time. It would be the second time this week that he had not learned his work. And oh boy, was he going to be in trouble if she found out. If only I had spent some time learning last night, he thought to himself. Suddenly, he thought of a plan. When it was Huzaifa's turn to be tested, he sat across the teacher and started reading. She was pleasantly surprised that he seemed to know his surah very well. But she was also a little bit suspicious because she noticed he kept on looking down towards his lap. What on earth is he looking at? She wondered. Suddenly, she realized something underhand was going on. Huzaifa, please can I see your hands? She asked. But why? He asked nervously, starting to wonder what had she seen. Just show me your hands, she said sternly. Huzaifa had no choice but to raise his hands and show her the hands. There, on the palm of his left hand, scrawled in the spelling of the sounds, was the 3 lines of the Quran that he needed to read. He wrote it in red ink. He had literally been caught red-handed. His mu'allima was so upset. Is this the way a Muslim behaves? She asked him. Even if I didn't catch you, don't you realize Allah is watching? Haven't we heard the hadith that said, save yourself from cheating? Suddenly, the whole class went quiet. Everyone looked up to see that Huzaifa was in trouble, and this made the situation even worse because now everybody was staring at him. He wished he had never thought of such an awful plan. Instead of gaining Allah's pleasure by learning the words of the Quran, he had been cheating, and so he made Shaitan, the enemy, so proud of him. He felt filled with shame. His mu'allima didn't shout him anymore. She realized he was embarrassed enough. He was sent back to his place after he promised to learn and never to lie or cheat again. That night he learned his surah and even learned a few extra lines to make up for his bad behavior. He had learned an important lesson. It never pays to cheat or deceive. You will get caught sooner or later in the court of Allah. Huzaifa had been caught red-handed, but promised to have clean hands from that day on. Children, did you learn a lot from Huzaifa's story? I know I did. I hope insha'Allah you always remember, tell the truth and never ever cheat. But unfortunately, we've come to the end of another show. Don't worry, we'll be back again soon. don't forget to send me a message. I'll be waiting to hear from you. Until next time, fi amanillah, ma'as salama.